As it stands, if you do not watch or record live broadcast television and use BBC iPlayer, you do not have to pay the TV licence fee. Currently, the fee is £174.50 a year. This is due to rise in April to over £180. The UK is currently going through a cost of living crisis, and for many, the TV licence is a burden and a lot of money to most families. It has been suggested that over 300,000 households a year are choosing not to pay the television licence. The TV licence allows you to watch BBC content, but also live broadcast channels, such as ITV, Channel 4, Channel 5, Sky News and more. The licence fee is set to be either scrapped or changed to a media tax when the upcoming charter expires next year. The government have made no indication as to whether or not the licence fee will remain. This has been heavily discussed in Parliament, as the BBC have revealed they have lost more than £1 billion as a result of people's refusal to pay.
My constituents think that the BBC licence fee is an outdated, regressive tax and question why they should have to fund a broadcaster which they don't support and don't want to watch. If a formal review of the BBC's funding model is indeed to take place in the autumn, then surely abolishing the licence fee altogether has to be one of the options considered.
Well, the government has made clear that the licence fee will remain in place for the remainder of this charter period. But my honourable friend is right that there are challenges going forward. He may be aware that the number of people paying the licence fee has fallen by 1.9 million in the last 5 years, and therefore it is right that we should look at possible alternative sources of funding for the BBC in the longer term, and that will be the focus of the funding review.
Many have suggested that the BBC will need to fund itself in future, either through a subscription model or by showing ads on all of its channels. The BBC owns 100% of BritBox International, to which it uses the subscription model. They also own UK TV, which shows programmes that we've all long paid for and shows commercials. So in theory, the BBC has the ability to do either or both. It is estimated that the BBC receives £5 billion a year in TV licence fees and has been known to have wasted such money on frivolities. 3 years ago, EastEnders was given a brand new set at the cost of £86 million, many of whom thought was a waste of money given the soap's drastic decline in viewership in recent years. BBC Studios and BBC Productions make billions of pounds per year by selling shows to the likes of Netflix. Both companies are separate to the one that receives the licence fee, but nevertheless it does call into question why the TV licence exists in the first place. If you decide not to pay the TV licence, either through cancellation or by not paying them entirely, the following will happen. You will receive letters from TV licensing in a somewhat threatening nature. These letters are often misleading and distort the truth. For instance, the fine on average isn't £1,000, it is the cost of a TV licence. Always take these letters with a pinch of salt. You are not legally required to respond to them. You are free to dispose of them without consequence. There is also the threat of TV licence inspectors coming to your door. These are known as enforcement officers, but in reality, they are door-to-door salespeople. They will ask you to come into your home to check your TV receiving equipment. You do not have to let them in, unless they have a warrant. They can only get a warrant if they have tangible evidence that you are watching live TV without a licence. You are within your right to refuse them entry and close the door. There is nothing they can do, they run in. Contrary to what TV licensing claim, you can watch 90% of the content you normally watch without a TV license. You can use catch-up services such as ITVX, 4 on demand, Channel 5 on demand, and all streaming services. Some do contain live broadcast, as Amazon Prime shows live football. Remember, if you do not have a licence, you cannot watch anything live. However, there is an exception. For example, you can watch S4C live without a TV licence, even on iPlayer. If you want to catch up on recent news, you can access YouTube, just as long as they are after broadcast videos. You cannot watch a proper news channel live on YouTube. The same goes for Twitch also. But if you have a favourite content creator, you can watch them live on those platforms. Radio is free to listen to, even BBC radio channels, as the licence fee only applies to TV. The BBC has never shied away from controversy. The BBC has never been impartial due to its editorial and political bias. They have protected some high-profile figures who have been involved in scandals. Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris, Stuart Hall, Martin Bashir, Greg Wallace, John Turod and Hugh Edwards come to mind. They once paid Gary Lineker £1.3 million a year to present Match of the Day. Some say valuable, others say a waste of money, just to sit on a sofa and talk about football with his friends. But what do you think? Do you think the BBC is value for money or a burden on British taxpayers? Do you refuse to pay the TV licence fee and found this video useful? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.